Good day, everybody. It's Michael Levitis from JurisQ.com. We are a legal network of attorneys in different practice areas, different states, and today we're bringing back the fine attorneys from Rosenberg, Minc. And gentlemen, welcome back to our show. Gary, we saw you here before. And we also welcome Jesse Minc, another partner in the firm. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Michael. How are you?
How are you? You and I, Gary, talked about a car accident case and components of it, how to win a car accident case. Today, we're going to talk about construction accidents because your firm handles that as well. And Jesse will also be involved in our discussion. Let's talk about all the components. What goes into winning a construction accidents case? Can you first tell us what they are, the components, and then in our segments, we're going to go into each one separately.
All right, thank you, Michael. So for the first part, what we'd like to discuss, and like Michael has indicated, we're going to discuss it over a more lengthy period of time. The most important things to develop a winning construction labor law case in the state of New York based upon the prevailing law is the first phase, which is the investigation phase. The investigation phase is set up so that we could go ahead and work within the dynamics of the date, time, and place of the injury to identify all the witnesses, identify what was the causative factor, obtain video, photographs, discussions with witnesses, etc. And we're going to get into the details about the investigation phase. Once we investigate the accident thoroughly, determine immigration status, determine if you need funding, determine if who the appropriate parties are that we have to bring actions against, whether or not it's notices of claims or any other statutory requirements. We work next on developing who we're going to bring an action against. Okay. And that's a vital cog in the claim, figuring out the exact parties that have to be sued, because these construction accident claims, as we'll discuss later, involve multiple defendants, that there are contractors that at some points they're at the job, some points they leave. So we really have to go ahead and develop general contractors, subcontractors, owners, whether or not a municipality is involved. So there's a lot of investigation. The second part is starting the action. The third part of the claim, which is one of the most important parts of any kind of action, is discovery. Discovery is the free flow of information under the civil practice of rules of New York State that allows for information of accident reports, incident reports, time logs, timesheets, and safety meetings, safety records, whether or not OSHA came to the job site to investigate the claim. There's a lot of information, contracts. There's a lot of information that you obtain through discovery in order to successfully get your $1 million plus compensation as a laborer if you're involved in an accident.
Sure.
The last part is the money part. We need to figure out exactly the value of the case, hiring the appropriate experts, finding out whether or not you have a traumatic brain injury or not, what surgeries you have, what's your future surgeries, funding of the case, so that we could fight the insurance companies to get you the settlement money that you deserve for this kind of construction accident. So those are the four components that we kind of like to discuss during this process.
Okay, perfect, Gary. Thank you for the overview. We'll discuss the four components, the anatomy, if you will, of a construction case and winning a construction case. But now in our future segments, we're going to go into each one separately. We're going to pick Jesse's brain as well as Gary, drawing upon their years of experience prosecuting these kind of cases and obtaining maximum compensation for their clients. Thank you for your time. We're going to see you very shortly, and we're going to talk about the investigation. The investigation you have to do prior to commencement of a case. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you.